Good morning. It's Wednesday, June 24th, and I hope you're having a good day so far. You know, my yard this year is full of birds, and I've had all kinds of birds nesting all over the place. It's pretty amazing to just sit and watch them all. But by far, my favorites are the doves. hmm As I watch them, I understand why they're a symbol of peace. While all the other birds are like flitting nervously back and forth, squawking like crazy, the doves, draped in these beautiful pastel gray hues, just sit stationary for long stretches, just casually taking in the scene. They absolutely are a picture of peace and serenity. Even their gentle cooing carries a peaceful tone. I just love them. And as I watch them, I get why their peacefulness makes them a fitting symbol of creation. Yeah, a creation that God said was good. On Monday, Zach, Katie, and I took my two little granddaughters, who are 2 and 4, to the drive-through safari at Great Adventure. First off, it was no contact. You had to make a reservation online, and then you pull up, and while keeping your window up, you show your ticket's barcode to someone who scans it wearing a mask and gloves and gives you the thumbs up. Perfect. And then the safari begins. And I have to tell you, it was really good. Lots of baby animals, which is always a good sign, and they were active, which makes it even better. Sometimes they even crossed in front of the car or walked alongside of it. But the best part came when we made this turn into like the African savannah. And you see, my little girls, they love when my daughter puts on this baby praise CD in the car. And so that's what she did. And just as we rounded this bend, the song God of Wonders came on, and the girls began to sing, Lord of all creation. And I looked around, and on one side were zebra and rhinos, and then on the other side was this ostrich doing this fantastic, awesome mating dance, and a bunch of elephants just hanging out. And I thought, yes, God of Wonders, beyond our galaxy, you indeed are holy. And for a brief moment, I looked at this scene, and it was so serene. And I looked at my sweet granddaughters, and I thought, gosh, this must have been how it was a creation when everything was good. I know that probably sounds so silly to you, but it was a beautiful moment. And we need beautiful moments in our lives, especially now. Because sadly, not all of creation exudes serenity or is a fitting symbol of all things working and living together in harmony. I mean, just turn on the news, listen to the radio, read the newspaper. This world is in a mess. We are still in the midst of a global pandemic. Cases are rising in states. The age group now is being lowered as to the ones being infected. And folks are still dying from it. And I just heard yesterday that maybe Americans are going to not be denied entry into the European countries. On top of that, we're facing a new day of racial reckoning and accountability, which is really good. But I'm afraid, as I look at what's happening, I see it causing more upheaval, division, even violence. That's terrible. Now, add to all of this our other personal issues. And gosh, it can make our heads spin. And personally, I don't think it's at all what God intended for his creation. So, what do? Where and how can we find some peace? Well, when the Bible speaks of the peace of God, this is much more than the absence of noise or busyness or even struggles. God's peace, shalom, gives assurance that all is right in your soul and here, even if you can't resolve all the issues affecting you or predict the outcome of anything at this point. See, God's peace provides the assurance that God is still in control. So, how do we get that peace? Well, one of the things we can do is what the Apostle Paul encourages followers of Christ to do. Look above and beyond the problem. And you do that by Truthfully, simply praying about everything. That means turning to God and talking with God all day. It's what I told you about yesterday. Thanking God for listening and answering in the past and in advance. See, it's believing that God's going to be able to do that, and you thank Him in advance for that. But it's always according to His perfect will, His timing, not ours. See, that's the key. And once we do that, once we focus on God and His good will, it becomes easy to then focus on the blessings around us. The stuff Paul says is true, right, pure, lovely. And little by little, when we do that, it becomes easier to let go of our worries and allow that peace to come in. Now, I know that may sound too good to be true, too easy. But the thing is, God promises to give us peace. Peace to all who ask. And God keeps His promises. In fact, when it looks like everything is changing and uncertain, God is the one unchanging sure thing. And here is one of those times when you shouldn't even try to understand how it works. Just believe it and give it a shot. So today, my friends, if you need a break from life as it is, if you need some peace, take a lesson from the doves, who serve as a small reminder of the peacefulness of God's creation as He intended it. There is still so much good to be found in the world and in our lives. Let's take a moment and look for that. You can find it if you simply let go and let God. And remember, today and every day, stay safe. Wear your masks when you are out and continue to wash your hands. That's how we beat this thing. And always, my friends, stay hopeful. Find those blessings. I promise they will give you peace. And know I love you and I'm praying for you. So I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. God bless you. Peace.